Okay, now I ask some questions from Otto. How did you get in basketball? What attracted to you in this sport?
My interest in basketball began when I was like 4 or 5 years old. At the time, my dad coached the basketball team, and then he just kind of took me with him to the practices, and then I was kind of on the sidelines, just picking up the ball, started dribbling, shooting, and that's just kind of how I grew into basketball. So I didn't really play any other sports before basketball. I have played like 16 years now, so that's kind of where it all began with my dad. So,
what is the most important thing for you in basketball? What do you like mostly?
I'd say the most important thing to me in basketball is like I want to figure out or outweigh my own potential in basketball, like how far I can go and what level I can play in. And then of course it's a team sport, so like the feeling that you belong into a team and you get to play with awesome teammates. I've had multiple teammates in a couple different teams, so you make lifelong friends, and that's just kind of what is the most important thing to me. And of course, just get to play the basketball. So yeah, I just love to play it.
How you balance your basketball life, like sport, study, like your study in the university, and like normal lifestyle?
Well, balancing it can be hard sometimes because I can have a long day at school, let's say from 8 to 3, and then the basketball practice starts at 4. So I just have to quickly go home, maybe eat something, and then get to the practices. So from time to time it can be hard, but at the same time I feel like it's rewarding, and I can be proud of the fact that I can balance the sports and academic studies at the same time, because I don't think not everyone can do it. So yeah, I take pride in it. So,
how do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, in 5 years, I hope I've finished my studies and I maybe have a job. But then also at the same time, after I graduate, I'm not in such a rush to get to the working life. So maybe after I graduate, I have some time to figure out if the basketball is the right thing for me to do. So I'm just trying to play basketball at my highest level and see where that leads me. And if someday I decide that okay, maybe this is my like ceiling and I can't get to any higher level, so then I can just get to normal life, start working, and yeah, well, that's it pretty much.
Yeah, that's life. Yeah. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you need to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
How many times you practice on a week, and what do you do beside of basketball?
I'd say I practice like around 10 times, because of course the team practices are one part of the game, but then obviously you have to do some individual work in order to get better as a player, as an individual, because in the team practices we work on team stuff, building the chemistry and like how we play as a team. But then I feel like individually I try to lift 3 times a week, do explosive jumps, running, exercise bike. And then I try to go swimming at least once a week, because I feel like that's a good recovery option. And then maybe in here, Joensuu, as a new experience, I've tried ice water swimming in Jääkarhut, which is a place here where you can go to sauna and then you can go straight to the ice water after that. And I feel like that's one of the greatest like ways to recover after a practice. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think it's true. Yeah. What is your favorite team in Koisliiga?
I'd say in Finland, I can't really say I have a favorite team. Like I like to watch a lot of games, especially whenever I have time, because like every team is different, and you can learn something new because the teams are obviously different with different players, and I try to learn from them as much as I can. Just watching the same position players, like I'm a point guard because I'm not very tall, obviously, so I just try to learn how those guys can manage on the court, like how they see the court, passing, dribbling, shooting. Like I just try to absorb as much information as I can and then translate it to my game when I'm on the court playing with these guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't really say I have a favorite team right now,
But what about Europe or NBA?
Well, NBA, I can definitely say I have a favorite team since I've been a huge Steph Curry for my whole life. So obviously I have to say Golden State Warriors. Like when they won the championships, yeah, that was greatest time in basketball history, in my opinion. And then, of course, I like to watch old games as well, like when MJ played, when Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, when those guys played, because like the game was really different back then. Now everyone wants to be a Steph Curry, but back then it was kind of like the game was so different. I can't really tell you how, but if you know basketball, you can really tell how different the game is nowadays than it was 30, 40 years ago. So I try to take best of both worlds, from the old, from the new, then combine it, and then bring something new to my game every day, and let's see where I'm gonna end up one day. So maybe.
Why did you start playing basketball? How you said your dad was a coach,
yeah.
But did you, like, what do you recognize when you just started that to playing, and did you something recognize like for this reason I start, because like MJ is good guy?
Well, yeah, that's actually a good question, because the basketball was the first sport that I tried. So who knows if I had started playing football instead of basketball, or if my dad coached football instead. So maybe I would be in a whole different position right now. So maybe I would have started football, but then I guess it just kind of was so strong in my blood that my dad was the basketball coach, and then I just picked up the basketball. But I haven't regretted at all. Like, I love playing basketball, and obviously I have tried other sports. In summer I played, not professionally, but just like with my friends, and nothing gives me the same feeling than competing on a basketball court with my teammates or friends. And yeah, the bonds you create there are for life. So yeah, I'd say that's just like, as a team sport, I can't really explain it. Like, to me, basketball has just always been a huge part of my life, and I think it will be even after years after I retire, because I don't think I'm going to stop watching basketball when I stop playing it, because I just love it so much.
Do you love coaching? Because you like study where you studied is like teacher, and it's not far away from coach.
Yeah, because who knows, like many players who retire start coaching, so I don't see why not, but at least not right now. I don't have it in my plans at the near future, but hey, you never can know what life throws at you, so yeah, we'll see where we end up.
Yeah, Otto, thank you guys for coming. We had some problems
of course
before we came here, but yeah, anyway, we got a good time here, and thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you.